The number of cases of COVID-19 in Florida continues to grow each day. Governor Ron DeSantis will discuss the state's response in Miami at 1:15 today. This as the health department reports there are now more than 15,000 people in the state who are sick with the virus. More than 300 have died. Across the U.S., there are nearly 400,000 cases of COVID-19 and close to 13,000 deaths.
A unique local company is used to making synthetic humans and even animals for medical research. And now they're switching gears a little bit and making respirators. This is all about helping in the fight against the pandemic. 8 on your side's Melissa Marino explains.
These can be worn like a mask, and according to the company, they can filter out the bad stuff. They tell us they're making them for first responders and the public.
We're an industrial company. We know how to design things, mold things, extrude things. So we put that knowledge to work.
Cadaver Labs is known for making synthetic human and animal bodies for medical research, but the coronavirus pandemic has the company making something new, respirators. It started as a prototype a little more than a week ago. The company handed out the files so anyone with a 3D printer could make one. But after growing interest, the CEO says they decided to start making them in bulk. They are worn like a mask and can help filter out particles. Bay Area first responders have already placed orders, and they're also available to the public.
It's not something that is designed for hospitals because it's not, it's brand new. It hasn't been, tested by the FDA or NIOSH or anything like that, but it is a substantial improvement over nothing and certainly over bandanas.
The company is ramping up production and looking to make 1 million of these respirators. They tell us they are hiring. I've put a link on our website and our WFLA app. Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.
We got some breaking political news on this Wednesday for you. Bernie Sanders is ending his presidential campaign. The independent senator from Vermont ran in the Democratic field, as we all know. This now clears the way for former Vice President Joe Biden to be the party's choice to take on President Donald Trump in November.
In Pinellas County, there's now a team of first responders whose mission is to help potential coronavirus patients. The strike team is a 3-person crew that will cover Clearwater, Largo, and Safety Harbor areas. Its members are, specially equipped to handle possible coronavirus cases. Billy Stark of Largo Fire Rescue is on the strike team. The husband and father says he never hesitated to volunteer, and his family understands why.
I've done this job long enough. They know how I am, and they know it's going to be hard to tell me not to do it. So they appreciate what I do, and they support me 100%.
The special strike team will only be called upon once other paramedics assess the situation.
So while schools in the Bay Area have switched to online learning, principals are also changing up, transitioning to a virtual process when it comes to hiring some new teachers. 8 on your side's Megan Gannon explains what this all means for educators from Sumner High School in Riverview.
Yeah, the principal here at Sumner High School tells me he has several virtual interviews planned for today, and that's because he has to fill a number of positions right here at the high school that's still under construction. This is the time of year school districts in the Bay Area start interviewing potential teachers for the upcoming school year. Here in Hillsborough County, there are hundreds of teacher vacancies for next year. However, the coronavirus is changing the interviewing process as principals are now having to video chat their potential new teachers. And Principal David Brown tells 8 on your side it's been an adjustment.
I think we're all learning with what's going on in the world, and I don't think this is really new to some. Obviously, my younger teachers, the younger people who are applying, have adjusted much more. I think they're much more used to it than some of the older ones.
But despite the COVID-19 circumstances, he has to start preparing for next school year.
We still have 2,300 kids who are going to be showing up here on August 10th, and we need to be ready, and I need to hire I'm going to hire about 120 teachers here in over the next few months between now and then.
Now, David Brown tells me while this new interviewing process is different, he does actually like it and says he plans to use it in the future because it benefits teachers who are maybe applying from out of state, and it also helps teachers who are planning to transfer. Reporting in Riverview, Megan Gannon, 8 on your side.
Meanwhile, some Polk County teachers will weigh in on how online learning is going today. They will discuss some of the challenges, the successes, the failures, just various things they've faced. They'll also share how they are creatively connecting with the more than 100,000 students who are now distance learning. And graduation at the University of South Florida is going virtual, but seniors could still have a chance to walk. USF says it will host a virtual commencement ceremony in May. It will include speeches from university leaders and the student body president from each USF campus. Spring graduates may get the chance to walk, but USF says they would need to come back in August to do so for the summer graduation, when the university hopes to offer a more traditional ceremony.
Right now, local students are learning exactly what it takes to fly one of those Hurricane Hunter planes based in Lakeland. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, better known as NOAA, is hosting a webinar for grades 2 through 6. One of the pilots will be talking about what it's like, what's that whole experience like to fly into the eye of a hurricane, and how that helps them gather important information for all of us. Here's something good for you. Healthcare workers at Baycare, they're kind of coming together to provide crucial personal protective equipment for their colleagues. Meredith explains how they're doing it.
For most Baycare workers, sewing isn't in their job description, but that's not stopping employees from putting the skills that they maybe use in their downtime to really good use. A group of volunteer employees have set up shop making PPE using materials that meet standards required by their infectious disease team. They've formed an assembly line, teams of volunteers cutting, sewing, boxing, and distributing thousands of masks and hundreds of face shields across the Baycare system.
People are willing to chip in and help each other out. There's a lot of people I'm finding about their hobbies that I didn't know about. They sew, they do crafts.
The medical grade PPE they're producing is supplemented by the generous donations of community groups who are sewing cloth masks at home.
The community outpouring of love and support and thanks has been very touching.
So far, Baycare team members have sewn more than 5,500 masks and 1,500 face shields. They are doing something good.
They are indeed.